The first time I even came close to the concept of global citizenship was when I first listened to John Lennon's melody Imagine. I must have been 12 or 13 at the time, and I really didn't understand what he meant, but I kept listening to the song because I liked it. I did a bit of research on this theme because honestly, I had no idea what to do other than just come here and quote his lyrics. Apparently, being a world citizen is someone that puts global citizenship above any other kind of nationalistic or local identity or relationship. The world's first ever world citizen was Diogenes of ancient Greece. He was a philosopher, and when asked where he came from, he answered with, "I am a citizen of the world." Albert Einstein also was a global citizen. He said that nationalism is an infantile disease and that it is the measles of mankind. So global citizenship has been a big thing in the course of history, and yet I never heard of it until I listened to a song. And the things that John Lennon talked about in his song scared me because he talked about no countries and no religions, and this idea of uniformity scared me. And I think this is what scares most people when they hear about global citizenship. It's the fact that they may have to give up their customs and their belief in order to become this one big nation. And that is so not what global citizenship means. Being a global citizen is about acknowledging the fact that we're all humans, no matter skin color, where we come from, religion, political beliefs, or language that we speak, and cherishing that more than other borders that divide us. It is about feeling at home everywhere on this planet, and it is about unity through diversity. Thomas Paine explained it best by saying, "My country is the world and my religion is to do good." Another important thing about global citizenship is responsibility. Acknowledging the problems that are in the world and taking responsibility for them. It is your problem that people are dying of hunger in Africa, even though you're stuffed right now. And it is your problem that icebergs are melting in Antarctica, even though your air conditioning is on. And it is your problem that more than 70 million children don't have access to education, or more than 700 million adults are illiterate, even though your child is top of his class, and even though you graduated from a good university. I am not saying that it is your fault and that you should carry the world's weight on your shoulders, but I am saying that you should take responsibility for these things because you can make a change. Anyone can make a change. Even a 16-year-old girl from Romania can make a change. And let me tell you how. Recently in our school, we talked about NGOs, non-governmental organizations that have humanitarian causes. Our history teacher came to class one day and she said that we were going to go on the streets and try to gather signatures for helping two men that had been imprisoned because of their religious and political beliefs. So we went and we gathered more than 700 signatures. And this had a great impact on me because I understood that even a class of 15 and 16-year-olds can make a change in the world. And even though to you it might not seem like such big of a deal, to the families of those people it is. It impacted me so much that I decided to become a volunteer for an NGO in our country. And my work with them will start in about 2 weeks. What I am trying to say is that we all are global citizens, just because we all are human. The only thing that we have to do is acknowledge it and do something about it, like become a volunteer for an NGO, or giving to charity, or even something as simple as being kind to one another, because these things do matter. And even though the goal of global citizens is kind of impossible right now, world peace and abolishing hunger or wars, it is not impossible in a couple of years. And it is best to have an impossible goal than to have a reachable goal, because you might achieve more out of it. So I am proud to call myself a global citizen, and I want to tell you this. Imagine a world in which people live as one. I wonder if you can.